In a quiet little town, surrounded by golden fields and whispering winds, lived a man named Henry Collins, a poor farmer who everyone pitied or avoided. His clothes were worn, his shoes torn, and his old farmhouse looked like it could collapse any day. Henry worked from sunrise to sunset, yet his crops barely grew, and his pockets were always empty. The townspeople often mocked him, saying, "He's a failure, a man cursed by fate." But Henry never responded. He would just smile, a calm, mysterious smile, and continue his work. Every morning, Henry walked to his fields carrying a small, wooden box. No one knew what was inside. He never let anyone touch it, never opened it in front of others. Rumors spread quickly. Some said the box held gold. Others believed it was a memory from his dead wife. Children whispered that maybe it contained a secret treasure map. Whatever it was, Henry guarded it with his life. Next to Henry's land lived Mr. Parker, a wealthy but greedy landowner. He hated Henry, not because of jealousy, but because Henry refused to sell his small piece of land. One evening, Parker confronted him. "Henry, your land's worthless. Sell it to me before you die starving." Henry simply smiled. "This land feeds my soul, not just my body, Mr. Parker." That only made Parker angrier. He swore he'd find out what Henry was hiding. A week later, a violent storm hit the town. Thunder roared, lightning struck the fields, and everyone locked themselves inside their homes. But Parker couldn't sleep. Through the window, he saw a dim light in Henry's field. Curiosity took over. He grabbed his coat and followed the flickering light. There he saw Henry, kneeling in the mud, holding the wooden box. Parker hid behind a tree, watching. Henry opened the box, but Parker couldn't see what was inside. Henry bowed his head and whispered something. Then he buried the box deep in the ground. By morning, Henry's house was silent. When the townspeople came to check, they found Henry lying peacefully in bed, dead, with a faint smile on his face. The whole town gathered for his funeral. Despite mocking him for years, everyone felt a strange sadness. After the burial, Mr. Parker led a few men to Henry's field. Driven by greed and curiosity, they dug at the exact spot where Henry had buried the box. Their shovels hit something solid, the wooden box. Everyone held their breath as Parker opened it. But inside, there was no gold, no jewels, no money. Only a handful of soil and a small letter, written in Henry's shaky handwriting. Parker opened the letter. It read, "To whoever finds this, I was not poor because I lacked money. I was rich because I learned to love the land that fed us all. Every grain I grew, I shared with those who had none. The soil in this box is from the part of my field where I first fed a hungry child. That was the day I found the true meaning of wealth. If you ever think money defines your worth, hold this soil and remember, real riches come from giving, not keeping." Silence filled the field. Even Parker couldn't speak. His hands trembled as he stared at the soil, the symbol of everything Henry had stood for. Word spread fast. For the first time, the townspeople realized what Henry had truly been doing all those years. Every harvest, when his own crops failed, he would secretly share food from his small storage with the poor, leaving it at their doors at night so no one knew it was him. The children he once helped had grown up, and many of them came back to pay respect. One said softly, "When I was starving, Henry left bread on our doorstep. We never knew it was him." Another added, "He gave me seeds when my family had nothing left." He said, "Grow hope, not hatred." Tears rolled down faces that once laughed at him. Months passed, and the town began to change. The people started helping one another, sharing crops, fixing homes, and caring for the poor, just like Henry had done. Mr. Parker, haunted by guilt, used his wealth to build a free food shelter and named it Henry's Harvest. A sign hung at the entrance with Henry's final words engraved on it. "The richest man is the one whose heart never runs out of kindness." Sometimes, the people we overlook are the ones holding the greatest treasures, not of gold or silver, but of compassion and humanity. Henry was called poor, but in truth, he was the richest man the town ever knew.